I just don't support, people participating in, that type of gesture politics to a certain extent as well.
Would you be booing if you were in the stands?
I know that the whole House will join me in condemning the sickening racist abuse directed last night at our heroic England football team on social media.
England players knelt before games to protest against racism, booed by some England fans.
I just don't support.
I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
How many black people are in the current cabinet?
Well, I think that Boris Johnson's got a very good record on this.
I don't want to engage in a political culture war of any kind.
Now look at this boy. He wants to talk. Is he being a good listener? No. These people know the listening skills? No. And if they know the listening skills, why aren't they practicing them? This isn't real life for you.
Well, and
for how many of you people of color is this real life? I'd like to see your hands.
Number 1.
Remember, this audience doesn't know that they're a part of an exercise on racism.
What color are your eyes, Jane?
My eyes are blue, and that's the reason I know what you people are like.
But color has nothing to do
You're
with
an exception
love.
to the rule. Everyone does not have the exact same attitude that you have.
You mean by melting pot? Now, wait a minute, people. What do you mean by melting pot? That we put everybody together and mix them all up and they all come out the same so that white folks feel comfortable with them, so that blue-eyed folks feel comfortable with them? We don't need a melting pot in this country, folks. We need a salad bowl. You want the vegetables, the tomatoes, the lettuce, the cucumbers, the onions, the green peppers to maintain their identity. You appreciate differences. A melting pot does not appreciate differences, and this country ought to be about appreciating differences. Sit down and listen. Trace the DNA molecule. Trace the DNA molecule back using computers 2 or 3 years ago, and in order to find out where the first modern human being evolved on this earth. And what they found was that the first modern human being who evolved on this earth was a black female. And in every one of your genes runs the memory of that first black female. People of color have been on the earth longer than white people have. That's a fact. You need to be aware of that.
She's trying to teach about racism, but she can't get away from the fact that God created the races, and he didn't want the races to be like that.
God created one race, the human race, and human beings created racism.